Hello and welcome to this new set of videos updating my previous personal statement work for the new personal statements for UCAS 2026 for undergraduate level. As you know, we've moved from a 4,000 character block of statement to 3 questions, mimicking what's happened with references in the past few years. Most of the advice in my previous videos is the same. In terms of what you write and how you write it. This is just supposed to give you a bit more structure. So we're going to go through first off key principles for writing properly for a personal statement, and then take each question one at a time, and hopefully with the permission of the students I'm going to give you some examples of good and bad practice from the ones that I've already looked at. So let's get on with it then. Key principles for writing a top level personal statement. Well, you're going to an academic university, right? You're stating your kind of academic elite. So basic sort of stuff should be organise yourself, emails, get it in on time, actually do the thing. Write in English, right? We're not proofreading services, right? You need to obviously be able to write in cogent English sentences. If you can't, it's going to be a problem. And take advice, but fundamentally remember, it is your personal statement, okay? The word is personal. People advising you may differ in their opinions of what you should and shouldn't put in and how it's gone. Ultimately, the decision is down to you. This is not a bit of schoolwork. There is no pass mark on this. It is simply you selling yourself to a university. Right, so let's go for this. What do top universities want? And this is the same as it's ever been. Well, fundamentally, they want to see that you understand what is involved in the course that you're applying for. They want to see that you're teachable, okay? Do you understand what a course in architecture or medicine or whatever actually involves, and that you're not just doing it to leave home? Are you up to it academically? Now, anyone can say this. This is going to be a theme throughout all these videos. Anyone can say, yes, I am up to it academically. I would like to do this. But that's not the same as demonstrating it. What have you actually done? Are you up to it personally? What are your personal characteristics that will make you a good and teachable student at that university? And what have you done that proves or supports the above? Now, that doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be, I've spent 6 weeks, in Westminster, working with MPs. It doesn't have to be, and it can be things that you've seen, read, done, but it's about how you sell them, about how you describe them and what they've given you, okay? So, before your personal statements, to give you a bit of context, right? It's true that it may not even actually be looked at. For a lot of universities, they may just simply look at your grades, or to be cynical, they may just look at your wallet, that you're £9,250 a year to them, and they'll let you in if they've got space, okay? They'll look at your predicted A-level grades, of course they will, your UCAS predictions with your teachers. They'll look at your GCSE grades, of course they will, okay? They'll look at what subjects you're taking, and if they match the course that you are applying for. They'll look at your school reference from us. Then they may or may not look at your personal statement, okay? So some of them won't, but the ones that do, it will really matter, okay? So that means that by the time your personal statement is being read, you're in a pile of people that's been culled down from people with the same grades, the same predictions, the same glowing references from their schools as you've got. So therefore, how do you use that personal statement to differentiate you from people who are pretty much academically the same? Okay, that's what we're aiming for here with the personal statement. That's what the personal statement does. So if you take nothing else away from this video, this is kind of the system that I always apply to writing good personal statement paragraphs, whether they're in a 4,000 character block of text or whether they're in 3 individual questions that add up to 4,000 characters in total, doesn't matter. What have you done? What's the experience? What is it? Okay, work experience, expedition, cool job, personal thing, EPQ, just reading, YouTube videos, podcasts, something like that. What did you learn from it, and what does that say about you, right? It's more impressive to say, I read this book, that got me thinking about this particular bit of physics, which I then went and researched and did an EPQ on, than saying, oh, I've been to, an observatory for 6 weeks. Biscuits were quite nice, right? It's more impressive the first way, okay? So what have you done? What did you learn from it? What does that say about you? Demonstrated, not stated, okay? Rinse and repeat, and that's how it works. So, moving on, my top tips on the English and the writing before we get into the individual questions go as follows. It's a personal statement. The word is personal. It needs to be about you, not the subject, not anything else, okay? Show the admissions tutors how interested you are in your subjects. Anyone can say it. Anyone can go, I am passionate about forensic accountancy. One, I don't really think you are. No one's passionate about forensic accountancy. You just want a big paycheck, right? Two, how have you demonstrated that if you are? Don't be fancy. Don't be too... People seem to think they need to speak like some kind of Dickensian gent in these things. Forsooth, verily, I wish to attend your great institution for my cerebral emolument. No, don't do that. Don't vomit a thesaurus onto it. Speak plainly, speak simply, speak clearly, and stay to the point. You don't have unlimited characters, okay? Banned words: enchanted, entranced, incredible, adore, mesmerized. No, right? You don't talk like that, don't write like that. An ultimate banned word: passionate. As I've just said, anyone can say they're passionate about anything. I have not said I'm passionate about teaching at any point in these videos, and I will not, but hopefully through what I say, I will demonstrate it, okay? That's what you're aiming to do, okay? Don't lie, either through hyperbole or actively. Obviously, active lying's obvious, but hyperbole. Ever since I was 2, I have dreamed of doing accountancy. No, you haven't. When you were 2, you weren't into accountancy. You were into custard and jumping, right? Sorry to the accountants, I use you as the example, but no 2-year-olds even heard of accountancy. So don't say that you were into it, right, before you were. Don't lie through hyperbole or actively, okay? Read your statement aloud. A lot of the grammatical errors, syntax errors will be picked up by you reading it aloud, okay? Proofreading is not our job, it is yours, okay? Bad English, unacceptable. It will just be sent back to you, okay? Because quite often, and this is where I end the first part of the video, when I read personal statements that haven't been proofread, it reads like this clip from The Simpsons. I'll put a link in the description, where Kang and Kodos, the aliens, take over the American presidential candidates, and you get what's supposed to be Bill Clinton there going, ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of being a baseball, right? And that's the kind of thing that you get in these personal statements. So don't do it, and if you can do all those things, you're off to a really good start at writing a really strong personal statement. So in the next videos, we'll go into questions 1, 2, and 3, what should and shouldn't be in there. Hope you can join me then. Thank you very much.